Hi everybody, it's Diane here. I have a big stack of glue books. This was a viewer request. Someone asked to see all the current glue books I'm working in. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a little ridiculous. What can I say? I like to have separate books for separate subjects or themes. You certainly don't have to do that. You can put everything in one. At any rate, that's how I do it. And these videos may be a tad out of sequence. I'm not sure how I'm going to put them up. But anyway, because you haven't seen this as completed, but it's completed. So this is that monochromatic flip book I was doing. You've seen a lot of that. It was a paper company sample book, and I decided to make it monochromatic. So that's that one, and technically that's complete, but you may not know that yet. These next two I made myself. I do have a tutorial on how to make them if you're interested. I think it was 4¼ by 5½, yes. This one is a junk journal, and it's what I'm calling a junk journal. You can call a junk journal whatever you want, but the idea was to use cut-offs, packaging, a snippet of wrapping paper here. I didn't really want to throw it out, but what are you going to do with that? And it's not supposed to be necessarily big compositions, just, getting stuff in. Okay, that's that. And it is more than half full. This one is the same size as I just mentioned, and now this one I'm calling my small collage book. And opposite of what I just said, it is supposed to be more of a thought out collage, finished art type piece. Okay, so that's that. That's not quite half full. I need to work on that, don't I? Okay, this is very specialized. This is my Buster Keaton collage book. It's 6x8 spiral bound. It's what they call the memory book. I don't think they make them anymore. There's a nice heavy chipboard cover. It's 80-pound papers in here that are all white, which I like. So these are all thought out composition type collages of the actor Buster Keaton. And I haven't worked on this one for a while either. Okay, so yeah, that's about half full. This does not have a cover yet. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. A friend of mine passed this along. She didn't think she'd use it. It's 6x8½. It's all just blank white paper in here. It's like a nice printer weight type paper. It's not real heavy. And this, I'm calling it my Just Glue It book. I don't totally remember now why I started it, but I think it was I either didn't know what to do or I didn't have a lot of time, something. But at any rate, it's nice pictures I like out of magazines mostly, but I'm just sort of gluing them in. It's not supposed to be a big picture, like kind of like a nice scrapbook, if you will, or what they used to call scrapbooks, where you just glue in stuff you like. I need something for here. I can't find anything. And I did not rip pages out of this, so in between I'm leaving blank. If I find when I get to the end I can add more, I'll glue on that. If not, I'll glue them together, the pages together. Okay, this is my art journal, as you can tell. This was a gift that I believe the giver bought it on Amazon. I don't know if they're still there. Is it 8¼ by 8¼ It also has a nice heavy cover, which is nice, spiral bound. This has craft pages in here, and they're lighter weight than that memory book. It's more like I'd say like an average drawing paper weight, not real heavy. So the idea of this book, as you can see so far, I'm only working on one side, was supposed to be more like a message, if you will, or a real definite theme. And I guess I haven't had a big message or a definite theme lately because I haven't used it for a while. I can't tell. About half. Okay, that's that. This is my collection glue book. I'm sure most of you have seen this. This is the same type as the Buster book, except it's larger. What is it? 9 by 11. A little big. I mean, it's cool. And I did pick this up either a garage sale or a thrift store, I forget. So for the price, I love it. But it's a tad big. I wish it was just a little shorter. But it has the same type of heavy cover, the 80-pound paper that's white. I like that. So as I said, it's collections. It's, you know, definite themes, although I do have some miscellaneous pages because there are some things. I mean, how many swings am I going to find? I'm not having a swing page. So things like that. I do have some miscellaneous. Okay. This may not be for everybody either. I think if you're an organized person, you like this type of thing. When these pages are full, which there aren't too many in this book that are, they're getting there though. I do go back, like you can see I added marker dots in here. I punched a lot of paper stars to fill in a space. I will add a border, washi tape, something to kind of fill in to make it finished. Okay, that's that. This is the Shut Up and Glue It, or if you want to be more polite, the Zip It and Glue It book. I started this because I had a glue book going that's completed now, and I was sort of fighting it. Just to make a long story short, I started in a style I didn't really like. I kind of changed. It was in a composition book. I wasn't sure if I should glue pages together, and I was going round and round and round. And I thought, Diane, this is so dumb. Would you just shut up and glue stuff down? So we decided to just shut up and glue for a while. And it's more like, as I mentioned, a scrapbook, or what people used to call scrapbooks. You just sort of glue in pictures you like. There's no big theme, there's no big rhyme or reason. I just like it. And this one too, as pages fill, I am adding borders or whatever to kind of finish it off. There aren't too many in here that are done either. Like here, I added these flowers and hearts and all. Okay. And as you can see so far, I'm only doing one side. We'll see how that goes. This is actually a sketchbook, a drawing sketchbook. It's 9 by 12. I covered over, you know, the cover, collaged on it. I'm not sure how this will hold up. This is more like a watercolor paper, really. It's not heavy chipboard. We'll see. I'm trying to be careful with it, but we'll see. But I thought that was a good alternative because it's spiral bound. And like I said, they don't make these anymore. Oh, I did save. If you want to look, I have no idea. You know, resellers or a thrift store or something might have one. But that's what that is. Highly recommend that. Okay. Last and not least, we have my altered book, which is just the first altered book I've made. If you don't know, it's just what it sounds like. You take a book and add stuff to it. This is very large. It's 9.5 by almost 13. That's big. You kind of have to be in the right frame of mind and the right mood to do something that big. And so far, these are all collages. Some of them I filmed, some of them I have not. I don't have a lot completed in here yet. I have a lot of work to do yet in this one. I'm not sure how this will bulk up. I did rip pages out of this, so we'll see. And in case you're saying, how could you ruin a nice book like that? It wasn't nice. I bought it at a thrift store, and when I got home, I found out it had pages torn out of it. So here we go. This is it. And I know this is sort of silly, but apparently some of us like stuff very organized and, you know, like I said, very themed. If you know, more open, I don't know how else to phrase that. You're not an organized nut like I am. You know, if you just have one or two books, they'll probably fill up a lot faster, and it's a lot less room on your shelf than this, right? I will say, when these are all full, I don't know where I'm going to put them, because this is back here. I have stuff I'm working on. When it's completed, I usually put it on a bookcase in another room, which is getting full. So, all right. Well, thanks for the request. That was kind of fun. I hope this answers the question of what I'm working on, with the exception of this. That's done. Okay, everybody. Have a great day out there. Thanks for watching.